可以帮我打造了吧？护甲。 板子，反魔法金属。OK， 看一下哦，全都穿在身上，还要做钢剑跟银剑。 哎呦，烦欸！是6件吗？今天要跟我开喝款 ？I don't think so, you know。缺钱真的惨。 看一下条件啊，就是怎样可以拿到那个 trophy。先存个档好了。钢剑跟银剑，不知道多少钱。
This elven master.
来，这个我看过了。
What do you have on offer? 这不值钱哦，按了半天都不值钱，你妈啊！反魔法金属块2块。4块。呀，马上就没钱啊！反魔法金属块，应该就差这个精炼反魔法金属。 黄铜矿石我没吗？4
真的很妖手。绿色黄金。好像。魔法金属矿石，有钱都能解决，没钱就先做银件。做完了破散，剩钢剑。啊，只是金币不足。哦，1000块，东西卖一卖是可以的。还好不是缺材料。可以了吧？钢剑可以，老娘要钢剑啊！哦耶，好，我出来。
Farewell. Good luck on the path.
Yes, 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 yes. 你这间赚了我一大堆钱。耶，好了，解开了。来染个色。这色好奇怪哦。黑色也蛮酷的。
Presents to the natural order. Admittance free of charge. To be honest, every last man Jacques in these parts has but wine and women on the brain.
不容易嘛我。哇，这里好漂亮哦。真的太漂亮了。
To be born in Toussaint is... No point complaining.
谁呀、啊？
Cursed are the
哦，
greedy, for
这样。
fire shall devour them.
The most fun you can have.
Okay, good for you.
所以他也给他按赞。
I agree completely, young
版
man.
本容易。
Lois is clearly more decent than Lola.
Isn't that the truth? I noticed it myself. But Clay? Now that's a
版本
real
容易很
pickle
有
to
名
clean off.
然后这是他的那个，他的照片，
这是什么东西？
不知道。
是拍摄的吗？
他每次都会拍这种东西。
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a
像有
spiffing?
点艺术。
Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know.
你也可以拍那
Step
种
on
啊，逼格
Need
高
to。ask you something.
Yet again?
他高中是学
Go on
美
then.
术的
I'm a
难怪。
proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Jabba。
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
How's business?
Well enough, I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What?
真的。
Come now. Each was different.
那种的。
Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots, well, I mentioned that already.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bunning about.
Gentlemen, there's no need
You? What do you want?
to talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
不要打
We
架
should。step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Not good.
your spine.
Fuck you.
Damn strip.
还害我吃我的煎药。
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Feisty.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But you can question them yourselves.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
一段时间过后，好像7小时。
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold, and you...
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all...
You can tell me, Romain.
I got one too.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
女公爵吗？漏写错了，第5题。
Damn it.
我要解读一下。
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
How's Samantha?
借东一下。脖子痛，脖子酸啊。看一下，我觉得画面太暗了。这个差不多。
My sister saw where this one beggar buried some gold coins.
Talk to them. The bitch.
Jolly.
我就想这个世代，不知道是不是世代，下一个Witcher，到底会不会是 Siri 主角？如果不是 Siri， 我希望是可以玩女的Witcher，虽然有这种东西吗？女的Witcher。
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission,
but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Deadloff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
我还真不知道哎，我觉得这个角色，好，我打完的评论。我的攻略。好怕选错。
How should I know? Might really be the curse of the Black Sun. Word is, cursed princesses often kill their own families.
I see I misjudged you. You understand nothing. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
At least you're being honest, finally.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing, in a way, to say what I truly think. So why don't I do it a bit more? I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one day. Your comrade Regis is using you, and Anna Henrietta perceives you solely as her unthinking, blunt instrument. She's right to, you know.
Enjoy hurting people? That it? Sorry, but won't give you the satisfaction. The Witcher mutations, you know. It's hard to draw my blood.
Don't worry. I'll find a way.
Have a nice life, Sienna.
我是拍了2张一样，刚刚应该要拍1张。
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too.
耶，我不用自己去找他。
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Very well. Let us get things underway. Don your ceremonial attire. Then you'll come with me. Her Grace awaits.
我还没穿呢。自动帮我穿吗？要，真的是自动帮我穿，连靴子都穿。
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness.
Enlightened highness.
Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
What? 怎么办？
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
把她上锁了，对，这个女的太危险了。
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
I'm not a prisoner, free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me. As one impartial, I shall now hear what he has to say.
Your Grace, as head of state, you should look first and foremost after your dominion. Sienna's actions, what drove them, be damned. She's a threat to your subjects.
You are correct. They are what matters. I must not forget this. Sienna, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me? I shall never forgive you.
我做错什么？为什么他们都死了？
Need some flowers, a wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral, folk took it all. Men, women, children, all wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know, her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
我来看一下，为什么会这样？ 啊，干气耶，独挡啊。
How? Quickly, unexpectedly. She was gone before I understood what was happening.
Wait here.
Thought you were out of...
I put a bouquet aside.
How?
Not a copper. Keep...
Do just that.
应该跟他讲的，对吧？ No.
Halt! In the
Need to interrogate her. New...
Find that.
Promise to be...
The Witcher will speak with...
Aslo...
Have you?
I know. See, why do you want... You envy her. Her power. Her beauty.
I see I misjudged you. Well, what now?
Definitely gonna tell her.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If...
I probably will.
Know what?
Finally, something we...
好像这样选不对。
Commander Delet.
Let's go.
如果这样选会怎样？
Damien. Got some important...
You are so... I must... I think...
跟你讲根本就没有用。
In the...
You lost.
Yeah.
I should.
Your...
My... For... In...
Thank you.
The gun.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken.
你什么时候回来？
You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it.
哇，那他就死了。
In a moment I shall speak to Sion. You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question... The Witcher will take part no...
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Your Grace, as Sienna's actions, what drove...
You are correct. Sienna. As Duchess...
天啊，我按掉了！干，我到底在干嘛？我为什么要按掉？哦，是不是智障啊？
Need some flowers, a wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral, folk took it all. Men, women, children, all wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know, her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
真的是没有用啊。 哦，气耶！
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was
Wait,
Thought
I put...
How much?
Not a...
Dude,
所以我前面就选错了吗？ 看来我是前面选错了。我没有开出前面的哪一个东西漏了？讨厌欸。
Halt!
Need to
In the...
Need to promise.
那如果没有第三选项，就是失败。
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long...
Have you?
I know. See, why?
就这两个。Fuck！ 为什么？可恶，无法。